Hey guys, great to be with you in Italy and with Seth. Thank you for the invitation to join you to this session about blogging. Well, I must confess that blogging is my passion. I'm totally in love with it. I blog a lot, and I wanted to share a little bit about my experience. When I started big. I had no idea where I was heading to. And well, I was taking an online class, and I had a friend there, an online friend, Dennis Oliver, and I just invited him to test with me blogging with students. I wanted to see the pedagogical use of it. I'm really interested in learning more about how my students can benefit from tech tools, from this incorporation of tech tools into learning. So I invited Dennis, he accepted, and we started blogging with our classes. My class was in Brasilia, an EFL class, and he had a group of ESL students in Arizona. What we found out was that, in fact, most of the management issues uh, we faced was, in fact, pretty similar to what we have in our own classrooms. We had to worry about student engagement. We had to find ways to have students communicate without a break in the communication. Um, we had to engage them by using different activities, tapping into different learning styles. So, blogging is really about learning how to enhance and develop this communication among people. It's not just a one-way road, it's a two-way, and that's what we were experimenting with. Um, we had groups interacting with each other within the blog so that we made sure that everybody would get an answer, and everybody would get feedback, and then we would establish these conversations. We were so successful that, in fact, we kept the project going for 1 year and a half. Then, well, I moved to the US. We had to um, put it to sleep for some time, but maybe in the future we can get back to it and do other things. Um, what we learned is that blogging motivates students if it really touches them in some way. It can make them more aware of the cultural richness we have throughout the world. They learn about differences, cultural differences. Sometimes they just take for granted things that in other cultures might work in a different way. Um, Seth asked me about my experience with blogging as regards to teenagers and adults. I've had experience with both groups, and the interesting thing is that it's quite a bit difference. It's a different experience for these groups, these age groups. Teenagers are more into, just doing. They get there, they think about what they want to say, and they just start blogging right away. They don't have problems with technology. They are more into the process, so they go there and they want to get it done. And then our work, our role as an educator is really to motivate them to understand the process and keep following up on the process, because they tend, they are done and that's it. And blogging is really a process. You need to be checking comments, answering comments, and adding more thoughts to it. And this reflective process takes a while, and it's a habit formation. As for adults, it's different. They will only start blogging if they feel that it's adding value to their learning. So they are willing to start the process if they really see they're gonna gain something from the experience. Sorry about the boat here. So just to say, it's too noisy, but well, so that's the idea. They need to feel that they are gaining something there. They need to feel that they are producing something that will benefit their learning process. And so it's different. It's a totally different experience. But my experience with adults has been really fantastic. Once they feel they're, oh, this can really help me, they're into it. And I've never blogged to be graded. um, it was always a process that we built together, and I showed to them that it was about free writing, free thinking in the target language, expressing themselves. And blogging is much bigger than just self expression. It's about really showing your identity, not as a student, but your multiple identities as a person. So it's an enriching experience for both sides, for the educators and for the learners. Um, I've been, if there isn't such a thing as, a formula for better blogging or successful blogging. We tend to make lists and try to help other people, but in fact, the formula that works is really the one that you feel it's good for you and your class. There's no magic one that will tell you what to do and things will just happen. No. Blogging is a process. Blogging takes time, takes effort, and it's about habit formation. So even if in the beginning it's kind of hard, just don't give up. Keep going. You will see that after some time it will add value to what you are doing. And it can be quite addictive because then you learn that it's not only about you, it's about the others. It's about these connections that you make with others and with the world in general. For learners, it's their chance to have a real audience and to find their own voice. They have so much to share, things that they would never share in the classroom. They share on a blog post, because blog is really personal. So through blogging, students can really personalize their learning in a very meaningful, contextualized way. So my advice for you is just, start blogging, read other bloggers, comment on other blogs, and feel the power of blogging and the potential it has in your classroom. Just try different things, invite your students to join you, find guests for your blog, find different ways to blog, videos, images, something controversial, whatever. Blogging needs to be part of your classroom like any other activity. Then you can see the power it holds. Well, it was a great pleasure to share a bit with you about my experience, and I hope to see you blogging soon, and I would love to see your blog, so please share with me. I would love to be your reader and comment on your blogs and share ideas with you. Okay? Thanks for the chance to be in Italy together with you. Bye.